Minasan konnichiwa, Arun desu. O genki desu ka? So today, as part of Get to Know Japan, I would like to explain a topic that has spread all over Southeast Asia called Ohaguro. So before diving into the topic, I would like to explain why I choose this topic and why you guys need to know about Ohaguro. So me as a person, I always look out for the unusual and different traditions that are there in throughout the world. For example, if you take the Satyari tribe of the Amazons, they intentionally sting themselves with bullet ants in order to prove themselves as warriors in their tribe. So such different and unusual customs and traditions always amuses me. And the thing about Ohaguro, as I said earlier, it has spread all over Southeast Asia, including India too. In a way, Ohaguro connects India and Japan. So, as an undergraduate Indian Japanese learners, I thought Ohaguro is worth explaining, and yeah, that is my objective too. If you can notice, my previous Get to Know Japan, my first ever presentation on Japan, was also on the unusual festival that is there in Japan, that is Nakizumo, which is a crying baby festival. And yeah, you can find Ohaguro tradition in some areas in the northeastern states of India. So, what is Ohaguro and the history of Ohaguro in Japan? Before going further, let me give you an overview about Ohaguro. Ohaguro is a tooth blackening tradition in which people deliberately dyes their tooth with a black solution called kanemizu. It is believed that this solution will help to preserve their tooth into old age, and it is a sign of maturity, beauty, and civilization. Yeah, and it also believed that the tooth blackening differentiated humans with animals. Ohaguro in Japan existed in one form or another for hundreds of years. It was seen as a symbol of beauty until the end of Meiji period. Things were pitch black was seen as a symbol of beauty. At the end of Heian era, the aristocratic men and women who reached puberty and the people who are working at large temples, the Taira clan, used to dye their teeth. In particular, the imperial families and the other high-ranking aristocratic families used to dye their teeth. This was done in the imperial palace until the end of Edo era. In the Muromachi period, Ohaguro was seen among adults. When the daughters of the military commanders were around 8 to 10 years old, they would blacken their teeth to mark their coming age. It is believed that the military commanders who were struck on the battlefield and who don't want to be ugly, they would wear average woman's makeup and they would blacken their teeth. After Edo period, only men of the imperial household of Japan and the aristocrats used to blacken their teeth. Due to the order and the labor required for the process, as well as this feeling among young women that they were aging, Ohaguro was done by married women and the woman and the unmarried women who are older than 18 and geisha. For rural people, Ohaguro was done at the special times such as Japanese festivals, wedding ceremonies, and funerals. On February 5th, 1870, the government banned Ohaguro and the process gradually became obsolete. After the Meiji period, it temporarily spread, but it almost entirely died out in the Taisho period ending in 1927. In the contemporary times, you can find Ohaguro in some geisha apprentices, some festivals, as well as some movies too. The main ingredient used to blacken teeth was a dark brown solution of ferric acetate called kanemizu, made by dissolving iron fillings in vinegar. When the solution was combined with vegetable tannins from such sources as gallnut powder or tea powder, it would turn black and become non water soluble in the same manner that iron gall ink is produced. Coating the teeth with this liquid helps to prevent tooth decay and enamel decay. The dye had to be applied once a day or once every few days. As you can see in the screen, a woman is blackening her teeth. And that's it about Ohaguro. I hope I gave you the minimum knowledge that I have. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to type in the comment section. Arigatou gozaimasu.